Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. If you are new, hit subscribe buttons and notification bell so you can never miss any our incredible content. Taxi app as well as admin panels API inside. Today we need to create here the admin zone list API we need to develop here. Let's start how to write down here inside the gets here the inside to MySQL zone table inside gets here the all information related to zone. Need to get here the list. First of all, need this API. We need to copy here and to paste this here. And to like this, we need to paste this here. Also need to unused codes. We need to remove here. First of all, so need to go here and this query. Also need to remove here thing and need to no needs here the check parameters because without any parameters work this API. And to change here the API names as a zone list like this we need to give this here the names and now need to create here the query for the gets here the zone list. First of all we need to write down here the db dot query and side we need to write down here query and also need to pass here the blank data and then after we need to needs here the get first object callbacks inside gets here the errors and results we need to get here right and to call here the functions operators. First of all to write down here if gets any errors then we need to fire here helper throw html's errors and to pass here the error tags and to response return these here like this and to write down here and now we need to write down here the results space length we need to give and more than 0 like this sets here else parts we need to write down here the false no gets any data we need to put this value to paste this here no zones are creating yes no zone data and also need to return here copy this value and to paste this here returns here once and now we need to return here the message remove the and to write down here payload and need to return here the results like this sets and the results like this we need to write down here now need to write here the query we need to needs here some data informations related to displaying here the list out the zones list. First of all we need to needs here the zone documents id as well as need lines here one by ones need to write down here first of all we need to write down here the select query then after we need to write down here from need to give this here the tables names need to give here zone list and to give this here the name saddle. Now we need to call here the inner joins we need to calls first of all we need to join here the tables zone documents tables we need to write down here zone document write down here the alias zd like this give this here the names and to set here on methods need to zd dot zone id equal to zl dot zone id like this we need to set this here also need to create another inner joins need to write down here and need to set this here and also another things we need to set here and query dot status is equal to 1 like sets zd. Another inner query need to write down here copy and paste, and to change this table's names, need to call here the service details tables. Details tables need to give this here the name as a SD, and we need to set here the SD dot service ID. Copy here, need to paste this here, this value, and SD status is 1 like this sets here. Now another tables I need to joins here, inner joins need to set here price table. Need to give this here the price detail table. Now like this sets set PD alias on methods need to call this here PD dot use here zone ID is equal to ZL zone ID. The sets and conditions need to apply here SD dot service ID equal to PD dot service ID. Like this, we need to set here the conditions and conditions we write down here. D dot status is equal to 1. Like this sets here, these conditions we need to apply here, and another inner joins need to left joins, not inner joins, because sometimes documents are binds or not binds. That's why need to write down here. Like this sets here, need to this here the alias D. Like this, we need to give this here on methods need to calls here D dot doc ID, maybe D dot status is equal to 1, and conditions need to down here. Give this here the find insert, because we need to use here the multiples value. That's why it is here ID. Yes, we need to set here ID what to use here the personal not equal to 0, or conditions need to write down here. Need to copy conditions, paste this here, and to write down here personal document car document not equal to 0. Then fire this query where conditions you need to write down here, and no needs we need to ZL state is equal to 1 like this sets here, and we need to also here price like this sets here this query or the creatings. Now need to set here the fields one by one. D on sets here no price ID also need to create here no side. Another tables need to ZL on ID, and after ZL dot on name, after need to call here the ZL CT saddle.get sd.service id service name. Also need to set here one at set here the case conditions when need to write down here d dot type 1 and need to keep check here to check it. Not get here and collect sets here. Else need to write down here the else parts and single quotes and to write down here and conditions. Now need to set here the alias is here. Like these columns here. Yes. Also need to copy against this value. Need to paste this here. Need to write down here type as a 2 and to find out here the car documents. Need to give this here the names as a car documents set here. Like this, we need to displaying here this value and also need to and here price pm need to set here price need to open here tables. Now we need to here details SQLs a query column it is here is here is here like this sets p paste this here this value is gone. Now these are the zone list API are the done. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.